I'm going to show you guys how to sell an AI video offer that's going to allow you to charge more, but also make a bigger impact inside of your client's business. Now, if this is your first time on the channel, my name is Julian Corzo, and I've scaled my own video business to multiple six figures. And I've also helped over 125 videographers, video businesses, and content agencies scale theirs as well to multiple six figures using our systems. Now, over the last 8 months, my team and I have tested and validated multiple different offers across multiple different industries to see where the biggest opportunity lies. And basically just to see where we can make the biggest impact in the most scalable way. Now, the reason that I'm telling you that is because, listen, there's a lot of like videos out there telling you to sell this offer, to sell this, to sell that. And listen, there's multiple different ways to skin a cat. Like, I'm not saying that this is the best offer to sell and then this is the only offer to sell. If somebody tells you that this is the only offer to sell, then you should probably run away from them, okay? They're probably going to be selling you something after that. But I'm just showing you guys what's working for us and what's working for our clients. It's the exact offer that G is using to sell. He's closed 4 clients in the last 60 days, actually more than that. Right here, he has 6 closed deals, all at a $5K per month retainer, and he has 3 pending sales. And he sent this July 11th. I'm shooting this 7 days after, so July 18th. But yeah, these are his KPIs. I'm going to go over that in a little bit. But yeah, it's the exact same offer that he's using to be able to close 5K per month retainers. So let's dive right into this. If you're a videographer, content agency owner, or video business owner, and you're just confused on what to sell and who to sell to, this video is probably going to be one of the most impactful things for yourself and for your business. Also, if you're tired of like just not getting any of your clients like real tangible results, like you know that you should be making a bigger impact, this video is for you. If you don't have a system that's going to bring in high value deals, I'm about to show you how to fix that. And if you want to learn how to leverage the biggest trend and the biggest market shift that's ever happened in humanity, then this video is for you. AI is the biggest thing. It's bigger than the fire. It's bigger than the wheel and barrel. It's bigger than the internet, and it's bigger than the iPhone. It's insane. Like, the giants are pouring billions of dollars into AI. Now, what do I mean by giants? Meta, Google, all these massive companies, they're going all in on AI. And if you don't stand on the shoulders of these giants and leverage AI and learn how to leverage it to make a bigger impact, you are cooked. And I'm sure that you've heard of that before, but like seriously, I want you to read an article called AI 2027. I'm not going to go over it here. Go through it yourself. We literally have 2 years before AI we literally have 2 years. Like, learn how to leverage it. Learn how to take advantage of it. Why wouldn't you want to learn how to leverage the tools that these massive companies are pouring billions of dollars into so you can make a bigger impact? Why wouldn't you want to do that, right? So I'm going to show you how to leverage AI to make a bigger impact inside of your client's business and how to create a high value offer that's going to print for your clients. I'm also going to show you how to use the content leverage funnel that's going to bring in high value deals on a consistent basis. It's the same funnel that G's using. And most importantly, I'm just going to show you how to make $30,000 to $50,000 per month inside of your video business. I'm going to show you how to not just be another freelancer. And I'm just going to show you how to make a massive impact using your skills. Okay. Now, there's 3 things that we're going to cover. We're going to cover offer, the marketing funnel, and sales. So first, I'm going to start off what most freelancers do and what most video business owners do, most videographers do, is they first focus on the deliverables. And they get so obsessed with this. They get so obsessed with their okay, we create high quality videos. That's the only thing that we do. And the problem is, when you first focus on the deliverables instead of focusing on the client themselves first, then that's going to force you to work with really everyone. If you're just focused on deliverables, you're just going to work with everyone and anyone who can pay you. Hence why you are going to do everything custom for each person. And when you're doing everything custom for each person, you can't build systems around that. You can't charge high quality, or you can't charge high ticket prices for that. And yeah, you're just another freelancer. You're just another commodity offering videos, just offering deliverables. So how do we fix that? We first need to focus on the client itself. Right? We first need to focus on who our ICP is so we can figure out what problem we are going to solve for them, which is point A, like what's their current situation and what's their desired state, what's their desired outcome, and point B. Once we figure that out, then we can create a solution for them a solution that solves this specific problem, and the bigger the problem that you solve, the more money that you make, and the more impact you make, the more money you'll make. So if you're just focusing on deliverables, if you're just focusing on delivering videos, what solution are you really providing? What problem are you really solving? You are solving a problem. Everyone needs videos, but there's much bigger problems to solve now that you can leverage AI, so you can charge more, which I'm about to talk about. So first, start off with the ICP. Okay, great. What problem am I going to solve for them? What gap am I going to fill for them? Okay, great. Let's create a solution around that. And then, that's basically the sauce right there. So if we go to Alex Hormozi's value equation, we first start off with the dream outcome, right? That's the most important thing. And if you do not have your ICP, if you don't identify who your ICP is first, then you're not going to understand what their dream outcome is specifically. So we first need to figure out their dream outcome. And then the next important thing is the time delay and the effort and sacrifice. Now, for you guys to understand this, I'm going to give you a really quick example. Let's just say that I was a female and I wanted to lose weight. Okay, great. I have two different offers to go after. I have personal trainer and I have liposuction, which is just like a surgical procedure to remove fat. Okay, great. The dream outcome is to lose fat for both, right? The dream outcome is to lose weight. Now let's dive into the time delay and effort and sacrifice for personal trainers. Well, the time delay for a personal trainer is probably 3 months after, like 3 months until I see some pretty good results. And the effort and sacrifice, well, I have to show up every single day to the gym 5 days a week. And I have to stick with a very strict meal plan. I probably can't go out. I probably can't drink alcohol as much as I can, or as much as I would like to. Okay. What's the time delay for effort and sacrifice for liposuction? Well, I just show up to the surgery. The surgery takes a few hours, and the effort and sacrifice is probably just a week or two of healing. Okay, great. Which one would I rather go with? Probably the liposuction, because I get to my dream outcome a lot quicker, and the effort and sacrifice is a lot easier. Hence why plastic surgeons charge $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, and why personal trainers only charge $500, right? So basically, the bigger the problem that we solve, and if we can minimize time delay and effort and sacrifice for our clients, the more that we can charge, the bigger impact that we can make. And this is where AI really comes into play. All right, so I'm just going to go over the exact offer that we're selling right now, which is helping local service businesses grow their brand and generate leads on a very consistent basis. So the ICP is local service providers. Local service providers. What's their point A? Their point A is lack of consistent lead flow. Lack of consistent qualified lead flow. And their point B is just consistent qualified lead flow. Okay, great. So now we identified that this is the gap, right? This is the gap. Now, how do we actually fill this gap? Well, with our solution. What's our solution? Our solution is high quality organic content, high engaging ad creatives, ad setup and management, and then our back end AI system, which is just a setter. Okay. This is basically the solution that we are now providing that's going to fill the gap. Boom. Now, the reason that you want to create a solution for a specific person is because, listen, like you can just charge more, right? Like if you're now the authority. Here's the biggest frame that I want you guys to understand. When you go to a doctor's office, he's giving you guys the solution, right? Let's just say that you have pain in your shoulder. He's going to ask you the right questions. He's going to diagnose the problem, and then he's going to provide the solution. That is the exact same frame that video businesses need to be thinking. right? Diagnose the problem and then provide the solution. This is the solution, which is our custom solution that we know for a fact works for you because, well, you're exactly the person that we help. And once you figure out what the solution is, then guess what? Then you can create systems around that and you can productize it so you can scale. Alrighty? Now, the reason that we're leveraging this exact same offer is because it literally does not take any work for our clients. Okay? The thing is, so we have the gap here. Now, the more gaps that we can fill, as in like the more we can keep our just hands on, so our clients can be hands off on it, the more irreplaceable that we are, right? So if we're doing this for them, and if we're doing this for them, if we're doing this for them, if we're doing this for them, like if we're doing everything for them because we're leveraging AI, which AI now allows us to do more with less effort, then why would they leave you? Right? Because the goal is now, okay, how can we make our solution so sticky, so like just so impactful to where like they literally need us. They literally need us. And this is how we go from just being a vendor to a revenue partner, right? Which is what I teach. And I also have a 3-hour course breaking down exactly how to sell this offer and how to fulfill this offer. So I'm just probably going to link that down below. If you want to go watch that, go give that a watch. Because the goal is how can we become a revenue partner? The more money our clients make, the better. You see, the problem is once you get into this stage, and again, this is the biggest advantage videographers have, by the way. And I know that I'm going on a tangent, and I hope this is making sense to you guys because I know I can just like literally nerd out on this shit. But the biggest advantage videographers have is the creative side of things, because the problem is with lead gen companies is they lack heavy on the creative side. Their ad creatives are just static images or just some bullshit. But videographers, on the other hand, like creatives are everything. We all know that. Like running ads is super easy. It's not that hard. The thing that's hard is making a really good ad creative. So that's the biggest advantage that videographers have. If videographers can stack on their skill set, their creative skill set with this side of things, you're a beast, and you can literally make such an impact inside of your client's business. And that's how you can just go from being a vendor to a revenue partner. Alrighty. So this is pretty much the offer. It's just, it's a 90-day system. We create organic content for them. We create high engaging ads for them. We set up their ads. We manage their ads. But the biggest thing is just leveraging AI to do everything. Is leveraging AI to create the organic content, to create the ads, but most importantly, the AI setter. So if you guys don't know, a big problem that local service providers have is that they're just so busy, bro. They're like, the local businesses are ridiculously busy, and it's because they're unorganized. So this is another problem that a lot of lead gen companies have, is that they just provide leads. Here's the thing. If you're just providing leads and your client isn't actually doing what's required to nurture these leads and get these leads on a phone call, then you're still not getting any of your clients any results. It doesn't matter if you're getting them leads, right? That is a big problem to solve right now. Why? And like, how do I know that? Trust me, I know, because I've worked with a lot of local service providers, and also our students, they only work with local service providers. So we know. So the biggest solution for that, the biggest thing that has literally changed the game for us, is just providing an AI setter. So the AI setter is engaging with the leads that we're providing them, because speed to lead is everything. So we can book appointments for our clients. So again, if you can have your hand on pretty much everything, marketing, sales, part of the sales process for your clients, then why would they want to leave you? That's how you become a revenue partner, okay? So that's the offer side of things. So instead of focusing on the deliverables first, and also like this all ties into the time, delay, and effort and sacrifice, we are pretty much doing everything for them. And here's the thing, like 2-3 years ago, doing everything for them required you to have a big team, required you to have appointment setters, right? Salespeople on your team. It required you to have media buyers. It required you to do all of these things, but we can now leverage AI to do all of these things, which is the biggest opportunity, which is why you need to learn how to leverage it. So yeah, instead of just focusing on the deliverables first and doing everything custom for each person, Focus on one specific person. Okay. What's the solution that we can provide for them? The bigger the solution, the better. Okay. We have the solution. Okay. How can we create a productized version of this solution so we can do it at scale? Okay, great. And yeah, how can we make the effort and sacrifice and the time delay lower so our clients can stay with us more and so we can charge premium prices? Boom. That's the goal. So now that you have your offer ready to go, now it's time to actually get people. Now it's time to actually book some calls and close some deals. Now, here's the thing, guys. Like, if you think that just posting some organic content here and there, sending cold DMs, sending cold emails, or even cold calling is what's going to get you to $30,000 to $50,000 per month, you're mistaken. It is like tough right now. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to tell you that it's so easy right now. Like, you need to constantly be in front of people's faces if you want to make money. You need to learn how you can consistently be in front of your ideal client's face 24/7 without you having to do it manually, without you having to just cold DM people or cold call people. You need people coming to you on a regular basis. And this is why we use the content leverage funnel. It's because we're leveraging content to do all of the prospecting, nurturing, and selling for us. Here's the thing with cold DMs, cold calls, and just in general cold outreach, it's one-to-one. The thing is with content and ads, it's one-to-many. So you create this one asset that you can leverage that's going to reach many people. And yeah, listen, it is an investment. But bro, like, what are you going to do? You're going to wait for clients to come to you. You're going to wait. Like, you're just going to be posting organic content, praying that clients come to you. You're going to grow old before you actually start making money, right? So I don't know about you guys, but I want to make money now as quickly as I possibly can. So learn how to leverage ads. Most importantly, the content leverage funnel. Again, I have a 3-hour course breaking down exactly what this content leverage funnel is, but you need to build your personal brand. Leverage AI to build your personal brand. You need to run ads. And most importantly, you need to have a nurturing system in place. There's multiple different ways that we nurture people. We nurture people through organic content, through YouTube content, through emails. Basically, you need to be in front of people's face because on average, Google states that it takes a stranger 7 hours of them watching your content across 11 different touch points before they decide to work with you or somebody else. So if you don't have 7 hours of content, if you don't have 7 hours of content for people to watch as to like why they should go with you, what's it like working with you, and basically what you actually do, what your solution is, you're cooked. So build your personal brand, learn how to run ads, and learn how to leverage AI to do this all for you because you need to have a system in place or else you're never going to do this. I see it all the time. I see people say that they want to build a personal brand and we don't rise to the level of our goals. We fall to the level of our systems. So if you don't have a system in place and a set schedule to build your brand, to learn how to actually run ads in a very profitable way, then you're never really going to have consistency either, right? You might have a really good month, but then you're going to have a shitty month, right? We need to have consistency. So learn how to build a system around this. And sales is everything, guys. Oh my God. Right now, guys, if you want to make money, you need to have a super, super, super solid offer. You need to learn how to market that offer and you need to learn how to sell your offer. It's as simple as that. Now, when selling your offer, it becomes a lot easier when you're only selling to one specific person and you have a solution that works for that specific person. When you're doing everything custom for each person, again, it's very hard to demand high ticket prices because what solution are you actually providing? All sales really is just being able to show the value that you're providing to your clients. And do they actually believe it, right? Do they actually believe that you can deliver that solution? And if you are specialized in one specific person, then you can speak in their language, which is messaging, which also relates to marketing. You can speak directly to their pain points and how you can help solve those pain points with your solution, which all really, that's what sales is. And that's how we're able to charge $2,000 per month all the way up to $7,000 per month. Now, if you're asking why the big gap, well, I mean, listen, this all comes down to like if you have case studies or not and social proof. Like if you don't have any case studies, if if you have 500 followers on your Instagram, and like, don't expect to charge $7,000, you know? So we go after the retainer model, but we also go after the PIF. We also go after PIFs as well. So it would be a 6K PIF all the way up to like a $16,000 PIF. Again, this really all depends on like how much social proof do you have? What are your case studies? But the game all comes down to, guys, what value are you actually providing for your clients? Okay. What's the time, delay, effort, and sacrifice? If you're doing more for your clients and if your offer is more stickier and you're actually providing a real tangible result and you're making a big impact, you can obviously charge a lot more. And if your clients are making money off of you, then guess what? They're probably going to continue to pay you over and over and over. So really quick before I end this video, I want to show you G's KPIs. So he spent $1,600. He generated 77 leads. So his cost per lead is $20. So we're currently running the content leverage funnel for G. He booked 43 calls and he was able to close 6 of those calls, all at 5K monthly retainers. And he has 3 pending sales. Let's just say he doesn't even close. Let's just say he just closed 5 deals. Let's forget about those 3. What is the ROAS on that, guys? What's the ROAS on that? So he collected $30,000. He spent $1,600. Now listen, I'm gonna be very honest with you. This isn't average, okay? This is like, G killed it. But I do want to show you to what's possible. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is not like normal. What's normal is we typically aim for a 4 to 6x ROAS. That is the average ROAS that our students are seeing inside of our program, Conquer Acquisitions. By the way, if you want to learn more about that, just click the link down below. Book a call with me if you're a videographer, video business owner, content agency owner, and we'll see if we can help you out. But we're seeing a 4 to 6x ROAS, meaning that for every dollar that we spend, they're getting $4 to $6 back, which is really good. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I would love to hear your comments on this. If you have any questions, please leave them down below, and I'll see you in the next video.